Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Digimon World of Dusk Part 7. In the previous video, we did our side quest to unlock the next main story thing. We made a Digi-Deli cake, which I'm not just saying that because I find the phrase fun to say. No, shut up. We're in the Resistor Jungle. We're supposed to be making contact with Light Fang to see what they're up to and why they're maybe bad people. We did do a little bit of grinding off screen, like just a keyword little bit. Mainly, we did degenerate you back down to Kumamon. You're a little tiny bear man again. So we can put you on this line. I don't know why sometimes it unlocks the full thing and sometimes it doesn't. It's very odd. We put someone in the PC. I think we put Biomon in the PC for a little bit because they needed Spirit to evolve, and this is all the same. I think it was just that we switched out. And unfortunately, Pagumon, I put him in the party because his stats are actually quite good. He's got 170 attack, but his aptitude's actually only 23, which means he can't turn it into this thing, which is kind of what I intended to make him. Granted, he also needs Dark XP, but we would have to degen him first, so I guess we turn him into Devimon for now. Then degen back down for aptitude, so you can turn into this thing, which turns into this thing. Yeah? Okay. But we also need Dark XP, which we don't have, so it's kind of a moot point. And who knows, you may have replaced him entirely by then. Because really, the only people that are probably going to stick around forever are probably Kumamon / Pandamon. And we'll probably keep Lilymon the whole time. Everyone else is very much on the potential chopping block. Also, there are a lot of them, sire. Like, a lot of them. Like, there are a comical amount of Gargomon. You think they got license for those guns? Gonna get arrested by the dang old Digi-Police. Man, Kumamon is jacked. A man has so much HP now from all the degenerating. He's got 900 HP. That's crazy. I mean, his base stats are, I mean, they're still very good for like a level 9 rookie. They're only slightly worse than our other two that haven't been degenerated at all. But they will get to turn into ultimates sooner, which has its own benefits, mainly in the form of better moves. That's really the main thing. Is a lot of your more powerful moves are locked behind higher evolutions. But stat-wise, Lunamon and Lilymon are not going to scale as well because they haven't been degenerated. We'll probably keep less because, like, I don't think we'll ever really mess with degenerating Lunamon, since we'll probably just keep them for, like, the main story, or close to the end of the main story, and then dump them because, well, you know, well, I've played Dusk before. You always end up kind of having to use your starter. Especially at the start when like the game's completely balanced around you using the starter. You better take them out. You didn't take them out. Kumamon, you're demoted. I mean, you're not because no one else is as good as you to replace you, but you have filled my heart with shame. Not shame, disappointment. And maybe a slight, how are you gonna punch me when you got a dang minigun in your fist? That seems a little ridiculous. Second, I was reading the text. I can respond to that in a little bit. They want to take you out because we can keep the other one sleeping for a while. Man, this fight is taking some time. We'll get a lot of XP out of it. But honestly, I was a little worried on like trying to even run from them. Just because I don't really know. It feels like the more enemies there are, the harder it is to run, and them being like higher level enemies. I don't really know if it's just like level that affects your run chance or if it's like speed. Because I do find that you're more likely to run away from like lower level enemies. But I don't know if it's like just based on speed or if it's based on level or if it's both. I think it's speed. For some reason, that seems like very residual knowledge that your speed stat determines if you can run away. Honestly, most of my conceptions about like the mechanics of this game are not like anything I know. They're just like feelings of like, I think this is right. Ooh, new skill. You got Raging Darkness. Oh. I mean, in theory, it's maybe not complete garbage, but it kind of has that same problem where, like, what exactly does lower resist mean? Like, lower it by how much? I hate it when games do that, when they don't tell you exactly, like, the percentages of what something does. They're just like, increases attack. Like, okay, how much? And then what does, you know, plus 10 attack mean? What, you know, a lot of games are guilty of that. There's an argument that maybe it's good. Like, I don't know. I don't know if buffs and debuffs are actually any good in this game. My whole conception over them is based on like playing this game as a kid and never using buffs and debuffs, because if you used a buff or a debuff, that meant you were a little baby boy. Also, what about that dude we saw hanging out? Did we just walk past him? Or could we not get over there? I don't know if it's that we couldn't find him, like if we have to loop back around, or if I just passed him. I feel like I may have passed him, which has got me worried. But let's go back and investigate real quick. Okay, we couldn't get over there. Now, do we want to try and go... That's a dead end. Thank you, Magic Cursor. Well, that is not a dead end. But this feels like the correct way down here. But this is more out of the way, which makes me think that this is like the first, like the easy way is a trap, whereas this is like the correct way to go. Okay, let's at least peek the easy path. Which, I mean, maybe it's not a trap. Possibly. So one of the benefits... Oh yeah, we did the normal rank up to Bronze Tamer in the last video as well. And one of the main benefits to doing that is you build up scan data faster. Like you get a 5% bonus on all your scanning, so digiconverting new Digimans is much easier. Especially when it comes to like when you start fighting higher level ones, because the way it works is that like at base it's 10% for rookies, 5% for champions, and like 1% for ultimates. And if you're a normal tamer and you're fighting like megas randomly, I don't know what you get. I've never been a normal tamer at that point, because the exam is pretty easy. Unless you just didn't know about rank ups would be the only way, I would think. Because really, I don't think they ever really talk about like ranking up in the game itself. Like maybe you talk to the tutorial NPCs, because there is a section in the main hub where there's like 9 NPCs that have like 1,000 tutorials for you, which is honestly a pretty good way to do it. Where like, you know, the introduction to the game gives you very base level stuff, like, you know, using items and MP and stuff like that. But then all of your actual like mechanics are not force fed to you. They're more just like, they're over here, you know, you can do your homework or not. Which is definitely better than, say, a certain series' obsession with hand-holding. Are you Nightcrow? Yeah. Prepare yourself. Okay. You think my man likes dinosaur dragon fire things? Because I have a feeling that he do be liking them. I don't think it really matters where we start. I seem to remember Dino Human having a like a strong attack. Like, isn't that like his special, like a decent ability? I can't remember. You have small tornado. It's probably better to just focus fire you. Now, I don't know, do you resist bug and insect? I mean, it makes sense for you to resist bug and insect, but I don't think you resisted enough to make Needle Spray is actually electric based. I knew that. We can double tap you just to make sure you die. But then we really want to start pivoting over to Greymon next. It did automatically target him. Nice, nice. Defense down. I'm trying to think, where were we last time? In the last video, I think we were talking about the Pokemon Emerald Let's Play. Which, I stand corrected, by the way. That was not actually the third Let's Play I did. I forgot about 2 others, actually, before that. This third Let's Play I ever did was, a Let's Play of Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, which was actually the very first video game I ever beat all the way through. So it kind of has like a special place in my heart, which is like the main reason I picked it to be like one of the first few Let's Plays. So remember, I got that game when I was like 5 years old. I think I got it as a not Christmas present, a present for graduating kindergarten, which is kind of a weird thing to think of because like graduating is not like an event. It's like if you only ever graduate if you're like, I don't know, like held back for some reason, which usually if you're held back, it's like for like a developmental issue, or maybe if you're like moving in from like a foreign country. Cause like I know my dad was like he wasn't born in the United States. He was born overseas in like a military base, I believe. And like lived with cause his dad was in the military, and so he lived over like there around like traveling around for several years. So when he actually came to live back in the States, he like didn't really know English at all, so he had to be held back because his like English developmental skills were not there because he had spent all of his youth in foreign countries. Defeat Light Fang. Huh? What am I doing here? What, was I sleeping? Oh no, run! Why can the bad guys always teleport? What was I saying? Oh yeah, got that for like a kindergarten graduation present, which is just a funny thing to me. I remember even at the time it being kind of like being like, because it wasn't, cause like I think I remember getting like several things for graduating kindergarten, which was like, I remember being really surprising even as a kid, just cause like I didn't do anything. You know, you just kind of like, you're like legally obligated to go to school basically. And then once you're there, all you have to do is just exist and you'll graduate. And granted, that pretty much applies for like your entire school life, at least up until like high school. And even then, you don't have to do much more than exist in high school. I did that. That was a very short Let's Play. I think it only took like maybe 10 videos or so, 11, something like that. Because I remember, the original Kirby on NES is also like one of the first games I ever played. And I remember I never was able to beat it, because King DDD was too fucking hard. I could never defeat the King DDD. His power is immense. And I remember like beating that game as a kid was like the hypest shit ever. Because you like finally beat King DDD after struggling against it as like a very, very small child. And then you have that whole like, you know, final bullet hell type section with you're riding around in the star fighting the embodiment of darkness or something. It's a fun time. They did that, and then another Let's Play that I'd forgotten about was the Summon Knight Swordcraft story Let's Play, which is actually like a completely underrated gem that is part of the reason why I picked it, is because it's just not a very well-known game, even though it's like super good. Because I remember I found that back when I would like scroll through in like ROM websites, and usually when you're like doing like ROM scrolling, essentially all you have is just like a name of the game, and then maybe like a screenshot to go off of. And maybe if it's like super popular, you could like Google it to try and figure out what it is. But most of the time, you're not gonna spend the time to like only if it looks interesting. Like I remember I would just spend all this time just like scrolling through lists of ROMs. We don't have the key, right? Wait, did we get the key from him? I can't remember if we got the key from beating that guy. We got something from beating him. Oh, it's Leomon. We could just make you. And then we could have Leomon and Skullmanamon. Because honestly, it'd probably be easier to find 10 of these guys and scan them than it would be to actually get someone up to level 28. But also, I don't really care that much about Leomon. I mean, Leomon's kind of cool, I suppose. Graph Leomon, not like a huge fan. And then Saber Leomon, he's better than Graph Leomon. Okay, we didn't get the key. We got something from beating that guy, I thought. Like, I'm not done here, right? Yeah, we still have to get info. Hello, Mr. Vine. What a thrill as we climb up the vine. Could also almost make a Gargomon. Gargomon is... I can't remember what baseline it is. Is it the same? It's not the same line as Renamon, is it? Or is it Tokomon that can turn into Terriermon? One second. Renamon, what's up? Because aren't you on the same line? Yeah, you are. Like the same base level with Gummymon and everything. Oh, we can see your ultimates now. I don't know why it works, how it works. I wonder if it has to do with degenerating. Maybe that's why you can see it. Yeah, like maybe how far you can see is actually based on your aptitude. Because I'd always assumed that you could only see one ahead of wherever you currently are, but that's probably it. It's probably... Well, no, your aptitude's only 25. But I guess maybe it just has to do with just... Because the ones we've degenerated are the ones that we can see all the way through their line. Almost. Like, we've degenerated Pandamon several times, so we can see all the way through his line. Okay. It's all over here. You're a dead end. I really don't like the Terriermon line very much. I mean, I like Terriermon. He's a cutie. Gargomon, eh. Rapidmon's okay, and I do not like Mega Gargomon. But Terriermon himself is great. I mean, come on, look at him. He's got big floppy bunny ears. And he, like, spins around real fast with them. This is too many enemies. I would like to file a cease and desist alert against all these enemies. I would like them to cease existing and desist from not existing. Thank you. Okay. I was like really gonna be annoyed if I had to sit through 4 attack animations. I don't know where to go. I don't know if we came from the left or the right. Maybe this has the key in it? You mother friend guys, dang pieces of... This game do be liking making you run in circles. What were we talking? Oh yeah, the Summon Night Swordcraft story game, which is something I just randomly found, like a ROM website, a few years before I recorded the Let's Play for it. And basically, it's this kind of like nifty little RPG game. Like the whole concept is like some kid who's wanting to enter into this tournament to become a craft lord, which is some like, because like the whole concept is that people like make weapons and use them to fight in arenas, and they bond with these spirits and use their powers when they're making the weapons. And there's like this infinite like procedural dungeon. It's not really infinite, but there's like a procedural dungeon you go into and you fight monsters and gather materials and everything. It's like a really like interesting game. And it even has like this cool system where at the start you pick like a kind of like a starter, like in Pokemon, for example. Like you pick like a guardian spirit, and then there's like different dialogue for the whole entire game depending on which one you pick, because they all kind of have their own little like personalities, and some of them talk and some don't. It's really nifty. And so like, cause that game was like super not well known, and I mean, I was like, well, that could be a good avenue for a Let's Play, because A, it's kind of like a hidden gem. Did that, and it was moderately successful considering the size of my channel at the time, from what I remember. And just all around, the one thing I do remember about it though is that, because I still didn't have a controller at the time, so I was playing on mouse and keyboard. Like, basically all of my original like first several Let's Plays were done on mouse and, not mouse and keyboard, but yeah, all mouse and keyboard. And it's kind of like an action-y game, because like combat takes place on like a 2D, like a 2D plane, kind of like almost like a side-scroller, like a side-scrolling fighting game a little bit. And so it's a very mashy combat-based game. So basically every video was just hearing me smash the keys at light speed over and over again, because I was still using a webcam mic. I didn't even have like a headset or anything. It was still just using the default like webcam mic of my very, very old laptop. But then I think I started that Let's Play, and then immediately after I started it, I started the Emerald Let's Play, which I wanted to try and like, I remember wanting to try and finish that Let's Play before Christmas, because I think I started it on like my Christmas break from school, where I had like a bunch of free time to record, because I think it was like that, because when I would have been in high school at the time, and we got our Christmas break like a week before my mom would have gotten hers, because she also works, well, she worked at a college, or I mean she still works at a college, a different one though. So she always got time off for Christmas, but there was always like a week ahead of time that I was off, and so I just spent that like whole week at home by myself basically. And I remember I just recorded a ton of Pokemon. Like I think I basically like pre-recorded most of the Let's Play, if I recall correctly, or at least a large chunk of it, and like wanted to try and get it all done by Christmas, and I don't think that ended up happening. I think I got like semi-close, and then once it became clear it wasn't gonna happen, I like started to kind of slow roll the end game. But from what I remember, that kind of became like the primary focus, and then I think I started doing Summon Night more Like, I didn't finish Summon Night until after Emerald, despite Summon Night starting before Emerald. Which, seems that's still kind of a trend, right, with the Yeast Let's Play that took, it started before the Cold Steel 2 Let's Play, and didn't finish until after the Cold Steel 3 Let's Play started. And the Cold Steel 2 Let's Play was like the longest Let's Play I've ever done part-wise. Which is, hilarious. How long the Yeast Members of Celceta playthrough took. I remember you. I'll defeat you. You are my enemy. I think you're like the sidekick. You're like the Newton of Dawn, I want to say. You're like the kind of like nerdy sidekick character. Bro, your team is ass. Like, I'll just say it. Like, everybody else won't say it because they don't want to offend you. Bro, this team fucking sucks. I mean, you got Mr. Egg. Not very cool. I mean, Taperon, he's okay. I got no beef with Tapermon. I do got beef with fucking what Shell Kara Nuamon, whatever you are. Go away. No one likes you. You're ugly and you kind of stink. And you're water-based. I think, well no, this is electricity, so this should do extra damage? I always forget that Needle Spray isn't actually a plant move. Oh, that's cool. It's not like you have extra accuracy or nothing. Cause I don't remember if I went over that, but we did buy, like, weapons for some of our main line. I don't remember if I did that on screen or not. And we just got, so happens that the level 20 plant weapon gives accuracy. And then we have an accuracy ring on Lescusmon, which seems to be working, like they aren't missing as much as they used to. That seems to be the case. See? Now if you miss here, I'd be a little mad at you, just kind of going out of your way to prove me wrong. Thank you. I mean, we can just keep you in Dreamland. Man, sleep is so strong. I can't really remember what the special move for... I can't remember what the Flaremon line is called. Or no, what's that thing called? No, it's not Flaremon, is it? But whatever the Dawn starter is. Can't remember. Flare seems familiar. Coronamon, that's it. I think that's the rookie form. Because it's Lunamon in this game, and then it's Coronamon, I want to say. Like, I feel like the Coronamon line... I don't think it's as good, actually. I think the Lunamon line is better, technically. Like, gameplay-wise. I could be wrong on that. At the very least, Lescusmon seems kind of cracked. A 2-hit move that also causes a status. Quite good. Shaman, do you have your Beast XP you need? What's going on? My head hurts. Help me. I'll help deprive you of your life. If you're cool with that. No, you don't enjoy that as an idea? Alright, please tell me you have the Beast XP you need. You do. Welcome, Red Ogremon. Call this man Sigmund. Got a whole whopping +1 attack from evolving. Let's go. It's a dead end. I've been tricked. Well, we can't do 8mon anyway because we don't have 8mon. I don't know how you get 8mon, but... And this line is like super restrictive. I remember you. I can't remember what you evolve into. I feel like I know. Actually, do you evolve into anything in this game? I think you probably do, right? Because if not, that would mean... And I think this one goes to Mega eventually. Can't remember what it is, but I remember you, Dora Greymon. Well, we'll keep you as Shamamon for now, but, well, I guess we'll degenerate you, because there's not much point in using someone who's, like, capped as a champion. What is your special, though? I would hope your special's at least good, if you don't have any evolutions. I mean, it's okay. It's not particular. You only have one move? What? It's basically just Gatling Punch, but better. And I'm starting yawning a lot. Oh my god, Wendigomon. Hello. You're a big boy. I kind of don't want to fight you, if I'm being honest. Wendigomon's cool. Big fan. Okay, big fans may be pushing it, but let's say slight enjoyer. Hello, sir. Okay. Yeah, okay, I know I said we were your fan, but we don't really like want to sign your autograph or nothing. It's more just kind of like a, oh man, I saw Wendigomon at the mall. That was really cool. I didn't really care enough to like approach and ask for anything. Darn, my head hurts. Defeat Nightcrow. Destroy Union. Hello. Pulsa, what are you doing? Hurry, run! Pulsa, get to the gate. Ko, what are you doing here? I see. What's up? You'll pay for what you did to Pulsa. He's just lucky I didn't... Oh my god, dude. My man's been fucking grinding. Only thing we really did was... And we could have stolen his wallet. That's what we really should have done. Also, you are... probably gonna get destroyed. Okay, destroyed's maybe a strong word, but... we should be doing extra damage, I think. Actually, his machines are weak to water. I don't know what dragons are weak to. Are you weak to beast? I mean, that's doing decent damage. Because I can't think what beasts are good against. Yeah, it could be dragons. I mean, it seems like that's doing good damage. Well, that, granted, that was electricity, but... Is it Tri-Revolver? Oh, no, that's not the triple hit attack. Which is odd, because it's called Tri, but, like, doesn't Rise Greymon get, like, a really strong triple hit attack? Or maybe that's when he evolves again? I can't remember. They do kind of be smacking, though, I will say. Okay, you're asleep. We could let you sleep with the fishes for a little bit. I wonder if we could beat this without healing. I mean, probably. And Lilymon has no HP, though. Well, let's give it a shot. Because we might be able to kill Rise Greymon with our next burst coming up. If we get good luck on our hits. Because you're asleep. You're a sleepy sheepy. And now we're just going to try and go for the kill. If we don't have any misses, this is when we miss on the first hit, making the whole thing bold. Okay, we actually got lucky. I was gonna... Then if you stay asleep, then we could maybe kind of keep waiting it out, but... Yeah, you're toasted. Oh, you're double toasted. My man spent too much time grinding. He forgot that he needed to have more than 2 Digimon. Fool. Okay, the game just kind of lagged like crazy there. Oh, some Windows notification thing, I think, caused it. I hate notifications, just like in general. I feel like they should just be done away with. Like, don't tell me about anything anymore. I just don't want to hear it. I mean, I don't really believe that, because there are some times when, like, a program will change some shit and then never tell you, and it's like, okay, thanks, cool. I'm not, like, mad or nothing. I'm just a little furious. I do think, what's your name again? Furamon? You do look cooler than Lescusmon. I can't remember what you evolve into. Like, I remember the Mega version. It's like a big, broad-shouldered thing, I want to say, kinda. Like a big, beefy lad. A Pagumon definitely doesn't have the Dark XP he needs to level. Oh, you learn something new. Healing Spring? That's... You know what? We could... I mean... To entertain the idea of, like, not using as many items, that could be kind of fun. I mean, normally there's literally no reason to ever use healing abilities, because items are just objectively better, but... It's my loss. I can't believe I lost to Nightcrow, but even if you take over the world by force, Light Fang will never lose. We're the ones fighting for justice. What? You think justice is on your side? How can that be? Are you trying to say the winners determine what justice is? Yes, that's actually exactly how it works. All of you, Nightcrow, listen to me. We're just trying to teach the kids a lesson about political theory. Don't fight with Light Fang. Get as far away from Resistor Jungle as fast as you can. What is this? Is it the Union? Guess there's no choice. We'll have to continue this later. Light Fang will never lose to evil. But you just lost. Shut up! That, by definition, means we're not evil. It can't be. You can't have it both ways. You can't lose and say you'll never lose to evil, and we can't be evil at the same time. So either you're a liar or we're not evil. Therefore, suppose, hypothetically, you were a Light Fang member, okay, for the sake of the conversation, and then let's just say, for the sake of the scenario, you lost in a Digimon duel. But as you lost, you claimed that you would never lose to evil. But at the same time, you were only fighting them because you assumed they were evil. Therefore, it would mean that either you are a liar or the ones you believe are evil are actually good. I have no hair. Chief Julia, why did Light Fang attack us at Resistor Jungle? Spike, I'm sure they had a reason for attacking us, but... You think that the one that attacked City and Light Fang are working together? We have no proof, so there's really no way to know, and there's no way a Union team member who is supposed to protect City would destroy it. I agree. Come to think of it, Light Fang at Resistor Jungle were acting very strangely, as if they were under someone's control. Something's going on. Hello. Extra, you're back. Spike, I want you to continue gathering information about Light Fang and Sunshine City. Understood. It seems that something's going on with Light Fang. Actually, you go and gather information about them also. How do I do that? I don't know, do some random side quests. I've sent your reward to Dark Center, so go and get it later. Keep up the good work, I'm counting on you. What number are we up to at this point? Because you've been counting for a while. Work hard! Thank you for investigating Resistor Jungle. Go to Dark Center ASAP. Thank you for your good work. Please take a long rest. First Loop Swamp and then Resistor Jungle. What the hell is going on around here? I don't know why I sound like this now. I didn't normally have this accent, but something about the way things are going just woke my natural drawl. Why do my brain gets so fried recording this game? I guess because there's like so much more freeform commentary compared to say like most of the stuff I've been doing recently, like Cold Steel for example. It's a lot of just like reading dialogue and reacting to cutscenes combined with like combat. That's honestly, there's just more going on, like from like a tactics and strategic standpoint. So it's like easier to directly talk about like just combat. Oh, we got a log, dude. Big old hunkin' log. I've already got one though. What type of side quest are we looking at? We're gonna end the video here in a second, but okay, so those are still just the 2 base levels, which I don't really care about doing that on screen. Loop Swamp? Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. I'm never going back there on camera. Okay, we maybe have no choice. Okay, well, oh yeah, Magnet Mine. I remember this quest. I think this is the quest I always do. Or I did like, because it involves a new area. And it's from Resistor. Well, let's not take it just yet, because I do want to do the other side quest first. I'll probably do the Loop Swamp one off screen, and then we'll do the Magnet Mine one on screen. That sounds like a plan. I am Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.